Hey everyone, today's video is about something that really hits home. Pope Francis has been diagnosed with double pneumonia at 88 years old. This condition is very serious. Pneumonia is not just a bad cough, it can actually be life threatening, especially for older adults and those with weakened immune systems. So, right now, he's receiving antibiotics and also some respiratory therapy. The reports say that he's alert and resting, but pneumonia is something never to take lightly. Let us keep the Pope in our thoughts and prayers because no matter what your faith is, whether you are Christian or Muslim, whatever religion you practice, wishing someone health and healing is something that we can all do. So, what exactly is double pneumonia and how does it even happen? Most importantly, how can you protect yourself and your loved ones? When we hear pneumonia, what comes to our mind? We think of a lung infection. So, double pneumonia means when both lungs are infected. The lungs have tiny sac called alveoli, which help in exchanging oxygen and carbon dioxide. But when this condition, pneumonia, strikes, these sacs fill with pus, making it difficult to breathe. Imagine trying to fill a balloon that has water with air. I mean, it's just impossible. You can't do it. Pneumonia isn't just one disease. It can actually be caused by bacteria, viruses, fungi, you name it. But bacterial pneumonia is the most common type, and that is what Pope Francis is dealing with right now. There is also viral pneumonia that is caused by COVID-19, the influenza virus. It is milder, but it can also be serious. There is also aspiration pneumonia, which happens when food or fluid goes into the lungs accidentally. So, this happens mostly in people with swallowing issues. And then there are certain groups that are at risk of more serious illness, like those that are older than 65 years, those that have chronic conditions like diabetes, hypertension, and then smokers as well, because their lung function is already weak. And then, of course, those with a weakened immune system. So, for these groups of people, pneumonia can lead to hospitalization because it can be really serious. It can even lead to respiratory failure and, in some cases, death. Pneumonia can start as any other cold that you have at the initial period, but the symptoms progress in a way that would even surprise you. There can be high fever and chills because the body is trying to fight off this infection. Also, there could be mucus when the person is coughing or phlegm being brought up. There could also be shortness of breath because even simple tasks can feel exhausting. There could also be chest pain in that area because of the inflammation that is going on. So when someone coughs or takes deep breaths, yeah, it could worsen the chest pain. And then there is also extreme fatigue because the body is just trying to fight off the infection. For the elderly people, it's more common for them to experience some form of confusion or dizziness, and they may not even have a fever. That's why pneumonia can be tricky to catch in time. So, have you or someone that you know ever had pneumonia, and what was the experience like? Drop a comment below and let me know how you managed it and how you're doing now. So, guys, here's how to protect yourself and reduce your risk. There is no 100% prevention, but there are ways to reduce your risk. And number one is by getting vaccinated. This is really, really important. So, the pneumococcal vaccine protects against the bacteria that causes pneumonia. The flu vaccine as well, because the flu can lead to pneumonia. So it's important to get vaccinated with the flu vaccine. COVID-19 as well, it's good for you to have your COVID-19 vaccinations up to date. The second one is good hygiene. Good hygiene goes without saying. Wash your hands before eating or before touching your face. In fact, don't touch your face at all if possible. Then, if you're infected, cover your nose, cover your mouth when you're coughing. If possible, cough into your elbow like this or sneeze into your elbow like this, okay? Because most times when people cough into their hands or sneeze into their hands, the chances are that they don't wash their hands and then they use it to shake people to, spread the infection around. Then you also want to avoid contact with people that are infected as much as possible. So if you are smoking, please, I want to encourage you to stop smoking because smoking can weaken your lungs and make pneumonia and even other lung infections really serious. Another way to help is by staying active. Even just walking, like ordinary walking, can improve your lung function. If there is shortness of breath, there is confusion, there is high fever, there's extreme weakness, there is extreme test, please, it is important for you to go to the hospital. Pneumonia is not just a bad cold, it is a serious condition that can have life threatening complications, especially for older adults and for people with weakened immune systems. Once again, let us keep the Pope in our prayers as he battles pneumonia, because it is really a life threatening condition. And I wish him all the best. I hope that he recovers fully without any complications and is hale and hearty. If you'd like, you can drop a prayer or some kind words in the comment section. It's just a beautiful way to show your support. Now, tell me, what steps did you take to stay healthy during the cold and the flu season? And if you found this video helpful, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so that you don't miss any health update whatsoever. I'll see you in the next video.